I never thought one simple dinner would completely destroy the way I saw my marriage, but it happened, and it still feels like a nightmare I can't wake up from. It all started when my wife suggested we meet with her ex. She told me it was just dinner, just to catch up as friends. She swore there was nothing left between them, that it would only be polite to meet since he was back in town. Against my better judgment, I agreed. I wanted to trust her. After all, what kind of husband would I be if I couldn't trust my own wife? So we went. We sat at a quiet restaurant, candles on the table, wine glasses shining under the dim light. Her ex showed up, and from the very first second, something inside me twisted. The way he looked at her, the smirk on his face, the way her eyes lit up just a little too much when she saw him, it didn't feel right. He started talking, laughing loudly, making jokes only she seemed to understand. I sat there, forcing a smile, feeling more and more like a stranger at my own table. And then he crossed the line. Halfway through dinner, while I was cutting into my steak, he leaned closer to her and said, loud enough for me to hear, I still think about us sometimes, about the nights we shared. My heart stopped. I put down my fork and stared at him, waiting for my wife to shut him down, to tell him to stop, to defend our marriage. That was her moment to protect me, to protect us. But instead, she laughed. She didn't push him away. She didn't even look embarrassed. She just smiled, almost shyly, like part of her enjoyed hearing it. I couldn't believe it. My blood was boiling. I said, "That's not funny. You're disrespecting me and you're disrespecting our marriage." But her response? She turned to me and said, "Relax, it's just a joke." No, it wasn't a joke. It was a test, and she failed it. The rest of the dinner, I couldn't eat. I couldn't even look at her. My mind kept replaying her smile, the way her ex leaned toward her, the spark in her eyes that I hadn't seen in months. It was like I wasn't even there. When we finally left, I didn't speak in the car. My wife tried to brush it off, saying I was overreacting and that it didn't mean anything. But deep down, I knew. If she could smile at another man openly in front of me, if she could let him disrespect our marriage without fighting back, then what was happening behind closed doors? That night, I barely slept. And in the morning, I checked her phone. I know I shouldn't have, but my instincts told me the truth was there. And it was. Dozens of messages between her and her ex, flirty texts, old memories, and one message that shattered me completely. Last night felt just like old times. I've missed you. She betrayed me. Not just at dinner, not just with her smile, but with her heart. And the worst part, she still tried to deny it when I confronted her. She said, "It's just words, it's not physical." But betrayal isn't only physical. Betrayal starts with the heart, with the mind, with the choice to let someone else in where only your spouse should be. I stood there, holding her phone, my hands shaking, my world collapsing around me. I realized the woman I trusted, the woman I gave my heart to, was willing to throw it all away for a man she called her past. Now I'm left with one question. If she could betray me so easily in front of me, how long has this really been going on? What do you think? If you were in my place, would you forgive her or walk away? Tell me in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more real stories.